Hey everybody, how's it going? I just got back from my AMC Screen Unseen. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's where AMC puts out a brand new movie that hasn't been seen before. And you pay $5 to go check it out. However, you don't know what the movie is until it starts to roll on the big screen. And it's this big mystery, and it's just a really fun time at the movies. There were some repeat guests or audience members who I saw last time, and it was just kind of felt like this cool little community hangout kind of thing. I don't know. I kind of enjoy it. But anyways, for this movie, it was Ordinary Angels. And I wasn't really anticipating this movie based on the trailers. In fact, I didn't even buy tickets for this movie. I knew it was coming out, and I was like, man, there's not even a movie coming out this week that I want to review. And everyone's like, what about Ordinary Angels? And I'm like, nah, I'm all good. I feel completely stupid for saying that. I can't believe I had that mindset. In fact, before going to watch this movie tonight, I had seen the trailers. I was trying to anticipate exactly what this movie would be because they give you a runtime, they give you a like a rating for the movie because of course legalities and whatnot. But going into this movie, I was pretty much guaranteeing that it was going to be Ordinary Angels, and based on the trailers and being a non-religious person, I just kind of felt like it was going to be another one of those religious movies where it just pushes religion down your throat. But my gosh, was I wrong. Of course, there's some instances of religion in this movie, and I do mean instances. They don't really take too much time on the screen. They don't linger. They are there. They're applicable to the scenes, to the characters. They all make sense. And I really do love that. I am not a hater against religion. I think religion is a really cool, healthy thing for people to be a part of, especially in community organizations and events. And also just having a belief system really does help out with you personally speaking. So it's not something I hate. It's more something that I just lack and therefore do not understand. So going into a movie that I don't understand is kind of scary, but putting those biases again away, I was just very, very happy because my gosh, this movie was such a surprisingly good time. I don't know why I said good that way. That was weird. Now, this movie is directed by Jon Gunn. I wonder if he's related to James Gunn. I don't know. Anyways, the movie also stars Alan Ritchson. He's also really well known right now for Reacher. I feel like I need to go get my head in the game and actually pay attention to that show and watch it. It's on Amazon Prime, so I have that. I should definitely go check it out. Everyone's recommending me I go check out Reacher. I mean, I love Alan Ritchson. If you guys haven't seen Blue Mountain State, I hate to say this, I kind of grew up on that show. I love the comedy. It is definitely a product of its own time, but my God, is it a hilarious time. If you're an adult, I highly recommend you go check out Blue Mountain State. Alan Ritchson is just a terrific, fun actor with a lot of range, surprisingly. He looks like a total meathead, but he's just genuinely a great actor. We also have Hilary Swank, and she does a really, really good job in this movie. Now, I can't really remind myself of a time that I was just really over the top for a Hilary Swank performance. I'm sure that there have been times, I just can't recollect them as of this instance, but Hilary Swank in this movie does a great freaking job. My God, I was a little bit worried and hesitant at first, but she really just drives the plot of this movie. And the plot of this movie, it is kind of dark. We do follow the Schmidts. They just lost a mother, Alan Ritchson's character's wife. One of the daughters is going through an illness where she has to get a liver transplant, and it just seems like it's going to be impossible. So it's just a ticking time bomb for Alan Ritchson's character, Ed. And in this movie, they are essentially saved by this angel played by Hilary Swank, where she is this hairdresser with a couple of issues of her own, such as alcoholism, and she decides to push that back and replace that alcoholism by saving this little girl and protecting this family at all costs. And it is just a very beautiful thing to watch this movie. At first, you just think, my gosh, this is unrealistic, and you kind of look at it with a little spite in your eye. But as the movie progresses, you feel the humanity. You feel like this is what America should be in terms of being there for your community. It's just a really great feeling. And of course, she's helping this little girl get her liver back and helping the Schmidt family get their money situation in order because, my gosh, they are just drowning in finances. There is, again, a lot of humanity in this movie, a lot of struggle, both in financial, emotional struggle, physical struggle. The father, he's playing a roofer, which is one of the most dangerous jobs in America. Seriously, they really build up these characters, and it feels like each character in this movie, even the little girls, it feels like it's a character study movie that you just latch onto. It's not a Marvel movie, it's not epic, it's not action oriented, but you actually care about these kids, this family, this little town, this community. There's a scene where Alan Ritchson's character is trying to move a tree. Now, if you just look at that in terms of just like, yeah, he's trying to move a tree, so what? But my God, is that one of the most emotional scenes that I have seen in cinemas in the last 10 years. And this came out of a movie I wasn't even anticipating. There are a ton of really fun minor subplots in this movie that build up each character. There's this emotional beat with Hilary Swank's character and her son in the movie. And there's just a lot of emotional tension there that has this really good climax at the end of the movie. Usually movies like this, they would put those scenes in to tug at your heartstrings and then just kind of throw it out the window last second. Whereas in this movie, it takes that pre-established plot that it had worked on building up, and then it delivers something to you at the end on top of the climax of this movie in regards to Michelle getting her liver. I mean, just everything, all the minor stories, all the characters, they all culminate to that one point. And it is just very beautiful in terms of storytelling. You kind of do get this little memoir at the end of the movie where you are seeing Michelle as she, you know, the real Michelle as she ages and her dad's walking her down the aisle. She went to college, and it's like, so everything that this community works so hard for, all these ups and downs that you got to experience, you get to see the hard work after the fact, and it's just such a joyous movie. It's of course not a part of the overall storytelling, but just being able to see that after the movie, right before the credits roll, and the way they do it too, it's kind of unique. I didn't really expect them to pull that off, but my gosh, they really do pull it off. And based on how I felt about this movie preceding it, I do feel as though this movie is going to be undervalued and underlooked, and that is very unfortunate because this is a movie that I feel like the world just needs right now in a time of healing. This movie is a feel-good movie. I cried almost 3 different times. Of course, maybe 1 or 2 of those times it was just a little tear here or there, but I still count that. At the end, I was definitely just crying my eyes out, and this movie should not be slept on. I do think that, of course, this movie is gonna kind of rile up some people, especially in terms of today's America. Just the turmoil, the political turmoil of where we're at, and how things just are apparently coming easy to this family, even though it hasn't been an easy road for them. It's been a tumultuous road, in fact. It's been a hard road, and that just being able to understand a human and being able to help them out enough to get back on their feet. That's really all anybody wants in life, is just a little support here and there. And that in this movie is the culmination of that feeling. I'm giving this my Aaron Austin stamp of approval. I'm just kind of shocked. 2 movies almost back to back with Bob Marley, One Love, and now this. Just I love these human stories. Marvel, this is what you need to do with your human characters. You got to build them up so that we actually care. And when it comes to caring and your movies, I think at the core of things, that's really all that matters. If you're watching a movie that you don't care about, what are you doing? Let me know what you guys thought about Ordinary Angels in the comments down below. I'm excited to hear your thoughts on this movie. Are you guys looking forward to this? Are you guys also a little bit just worried about the marketing of this movie? Has it kind of pushed you away from it? Again, let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you guys did enjoy today's YouTube video, be sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button for more movie reviews. We do movie reviews pretty weekly. We also do some video game live streams here on the channel, so be sure to check those out, also on Twitch. But yeah, otherwise, my name's Austin, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Austin out. Austin out.